Join me as I dive into T.I.'s thoughts on King Harris's latest condition, and try to uncover what it really means for their family. T.I. and King Harris, their relationship is definitely one that has been under a lot of scrutiny lately. As a lot of you may know, King Harris is T.I.'s son, and recently, there has been a lot of public interest in King's condition. King Harris has been facing some tough times, to say the least. I think it's safe to say that a lot of people can relate to what he's going through. From what we know, King has been dealing with some personal struggles that have been pretty well documented. It's not always easy to see someone you care about going through a tough time, and I'm sure it's even harder when it's your family. These struggles have definitely taken a toll on King, and it's been a challenge for him to navigate. But what's really important here is that he's not alone. He's got a family that cares about him deeply. You won't believe what happened to King Harris, the son of the legendary rapper T.I. and the famous reality star Tiny. The shocking news hit like a storm, and what was supposed to be a routine hospital stay turned into something far more sinister. Imagine hearing that. Someone you know, someone so full of life and energy, is suddenly clinging to life in the ICU. But this wasn't just any ordinary health scare. King Harris wasn't just ill, he was fighting for his life, and the circumstances surrounding it were enough to make anyone question everything. King had always been a young man full of promise with a strong presence on social media. He'd been known for his bold personality, always sharing his moments with his fans and showing the world his energy. But now he was lying motionless in a hospital bed, fighting to stay alive while the world outside stood still, waiting for any news, any sign of hope. The feeling in the air around the hospital was thick with tension. His family was there, hanging on every word from doctors who spoke in hushed tones, trying to prepare them for the worst. His condition was more serious than anyone had anticipated. But as the days went on, things began to take a strange turn. What makes this story different? You won't believe it when I tell you. Medical records that later surfaced raised so many questions. Reports started leaking, and it wasn't just about his health problems. The bruises on his body weren't the only thing doctors were concerned about. The burns, the traces of chemicals in his blood, they didn't make sense. No one could explain why a young man like King had all these injuries. They weren't the result of a simple accident. T.I. has been pretty open about his thoughts on the situation. He's expressed his love and support for King, and it's clear that the family is rallying around him. From what T.I. has shared, it seems like the family is taking things one step at a time and focusing on getting King the help he needs. T.I. has also talked about how important it is to have a strong support system, and it's clear that he's doing everything he can to be there for King. The whole family seems to be in this together, and that's really heartening to see. There have been some updates on King's condition that T.I. has shared, and they're definitely worth mentioning. While I don't want to speculate too much, it seems like King is making progress, and that's something to be hopeful about. T.I. has been pretty clear that he's not going to share too much too soon, but it's clear that he's optimistic about King's future, and I think that's something that we can all get behind, hoping for the best for King and his family. In conclusion, it's clear that T.I. and his family are going through a tough time, but they're facing it head-on. If you've got any thoughts on King Harris's condition or T.I.'s comments, be sure to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my previous videos for more updates on celebrity news, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.